In this video, we are going to learn how to import custom background models. Okay, till now we have used those inside the library backgrounds, which we need now to be visible, not the library template, the library backgrounds. Okay, at the top left for me at least. And we have used those that come with anima. Now, what I need to do before import a model is to know how to export a model from a 3D program to being able then to import it inside anima. Okay, I will show you this done in 3ds Max. The process is exactly the same in Maya, Cinema 4D and other softwares, according of course to the format you choose to export with. Okay, we will talk about this in a moment. So as you can see here, I have this project, and this project is an art gallery. Okay, we have a ground floor and 3 floors on top. And as you can see here, the top left, we have the total number of triangles that of which is made this project. 68 million triangles. Okay, as you can see here, I don't have all of these triangles visible. Why is that? Because as I told you at the beginning of this course, okay, we don't have to export or to have the all amount of details inside anima for 2 reasons. First of all, because several details probably would be a sort of obstacle of issues for us to work easily in anima. And secondly, we could try to export 68 million triangles. It wouldn't be a problem exporting it, but it could be a problem to work in real time in anima with all those triangles. Okay, so keep in mind this. Now, if I select this and we see how many triangles components this is 89,000. Okay, so a lot less. It's quite enough. So as you can see here, I've selected several objects. We don't have to have just one object. We can select multiple objects and export them as a whole. So with those objects selected, we go to the up left and then go to export, export selected. And now you go to the folder where we have exported this, and we want to export this. I already have exported, but I will do it again for you. So let's click on save, and I've selected the FBX format. In Max there are several. Okay, so the FBX is usually the best format to work with. Okay, it's format almost a standard format. Every program, 3D program, use it, so it's very useful. So let's click on save, and well, yes, I will confirm that I want to overwrite what already exists, and then here it is, the panel for the FBX export. Okay, now FBX is a complex format. With complex I mean is a format that let us export not only geometry, but also animations, cameras, lights, and some more information. We could export everything, yes, but I suggest you just to work with geometry, okay? First of all, because the exported file would be a lot smaller, okay? So what we do is just to expand the animation section and we disable the animation export. The same thing goes for the cameras and lights. The embed media by default it's already disabled. Okay, so with this set it's very simple, just click on OK and that's it. Okay, so we can go back to anima and now we can import. First of all, we need to be able to import a background, a project and a scene. Okay, if we don't have a scene or a project, well, we cannot do this. So we go to the library backgrounds and we use this plus button as we did for the library templates. Okay, left click on it and we need to specify which file we want to import. Okay, so here is the gallery FBX, and here we can see which are the formats compatible with anima. So the first 3 formats are quite old formats. Okay, OBJ and 3ds are almost only geometry related. OBJ surely, and I think 3ds too. The LWO is the lightwave model format, which is a bit more complex. I think you surely can export cameras, animations, and so on and so forth. However, it is an old one, old in terms of history, let's say. And then we have the FBX, which is the one we are going to use, and the Collada. Okay, so as you can see, there are the most used formats here available. So with this said, we select the gallery.fbx and we click on open. And now these are the options that we need to set. We already talked about this, so I won't go into details, for example, about the first two, which are the units, which are very important. I told you I've been working in max in centimeters, so keep in mind you have to set the same units here, unless you want your model to be scaled up or down according to the differences. Then the up axis is fine this way, and now the normals from file are set to no. So in this case, we are telling Anima to generate normals informations importing the object, okay? And not to really read them from the file, which is what I want. So I will change this option to yes, okay? So I left click on import, and the import process will take the time. It depends on your computer, on the complexity of the model, and so on and so forth. For this reason, we are just loading 90,000 polygons or triangles in this case. If we were importing 68 millions, it would take much longer. Okay, so now a question. Would you like to use gallery, which is the name of the file, and the same name has been set for as the name of the new background model in your scene as your background? Well, we could do this, okay? But I want to skip this part, okay? So I will click on the X button, okay? And here we have this. Now, as you can see here, we have two elements. The first is a generic 3D icon. Okay, this means that we still don't have any preview image. Okay, and the second icon is an icon we already know, and means that this element here, this background model, is a custom background model. Okay, so left click and drag in the scene, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, as soon as we create this background model in the scene, we have it here as background, as preview. Okay, so this is very simple. Now we'll select the background model in the project panel to being able to orbit around it, and as you can see, it doesn't appear exactly as in 3ds Max. Well, this is because I did already a bit of work. Okay, so I've imported this model, and in this scene I've created 5 bookmarks here in the this vertical bar, which we know because what this bar led us is to create bookmarks for creating sections of these background models to being able to work with them a bit more easily. Okay, so in this case, for example, we have a background model with 4 floors, a ground floor, and then first, second, and third floor. So what I've done is to have a bookmark for the whole building, as you can see here. Okay, and now we have here other one section per floor. So this is a reason why this tool here is very useful. Okay, simple. Now, if we had any problem with those options we configured during the import phase, so we could change those here, as I'm showing you in some of the first videos. Now, one important thing is the following. How we delete this model from the library backgrounds? Well, very simple, as we usually delete every element from a library. So right click and left click on delete. If I do this, Anima asks us, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, but I cannot do this because there is an instance of that background model in the scene. Okay, so what we need to do is to select the background model in the scene, of course, delete it by using the delete key, and then now I can right click, delete, confirm, yes, and that's it. Okay, it's very, very simple and straightforward. So it's very, very easy to import a new background model. I suggest you to try different formats so you see the one you prefer, the one that your 3D program handles better. As you can see, we have several. Okay, one important thing, again, don't export everything, every detail, every tiny detail. Okay, this would be a big issue inside Anima, first of all for performances. Okay, so we cannot move in real time too many triangles. Let's say also that this depends mostly on your computer, on your GPU, okay? But I'm quite sure that 68 millions, even if you have a very powerful GPU, wouldn't be, with all the characters you could use inside the simulation, very, very easy to work with, okay? So with this video, we stop here. See you soon in the next ones.